What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and push notifications so you guys get a notification anytime I upload a video. I'm downtown in Salt Lake City. Today is Wednesday, the last day to set up our booth at Hunt Expo. So the Hush booth has grown so much. Our booth is 60 by 80 this year, so we got a bunch of merchandise, taxidermy, a bunch of the skull caps and sheds and deadheads that we found over the years too. So I am just waiting here to get in. This is the last load I've got, which is honestly not a lot, but enough that I won't be able to carry it all in. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes at the Hunt Expo. Hush is gonna have a full-length vlog on the Hushin channel with a lot more behind the scenes. So go over to Hushin if you wanna check that out. But I am gonna document a little bit of it myself and show you guys some of the taxidermy that's in here and just give you guys an idea of what it's like doing the expo behind the scenes. All right, first things first, you got to check in right here, and this is the last day that they'll allow people to drive in. So this line of trucks is the direction I'm headed. The Hush booth is just right here. So we're in downtown Salt Lake, in the heart of it all right here. The Vivint Arena is back this way. It's where the Utah Jazz play. So yeah, a little bit of a waiting game in line, but we'll get in there and unload and get this booth set up. All right, this corner, we got the Can-Am side-by-side. We got a little edit studio. Logan's getting after it, building some QR codes.
Make sure if you come, look at the mounts and you'll see a code sheet. You can scan the QR and actually watch the video from where the mounts from. Fun
So all the taxidermy and all the heads will have a QR code. QR code to download our mobile app. We've got a few of those stationed out, but this is the front of the booth. We've got all of our 6-pack seasonings here. We got some little knickknacks like decals that will be for sale here at the booth. We've got some keychains right there that turned out really sweet. Some drinkware. We finally got new Nalgene bottles in all colors, and also some of the Yeti tumblers that are laser etched with the logo. Casey just getting those details.
Just letting you guys know how much they are, you know.
And then, of course, the taxidermy. So we're waiting on kickstand, but guys, we brought all our best bulls. Braley's bull, Casey's bull, BMAC, mine, Casey's, BMAC's, another one. Guys, there's a lot of cool taxidermy. So for those of you who haven't been able to see our booth, you'll be able to see a bunch of the Elkmans in person. We are selling the Mountain Ops Hush Lemonade Trail Packs, also available at our booth. So make sure you come by and say hi, guys. Okay, guys, I came early just so I can go cruise around the show because I want to see a bunch of these elk that are in here. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of taxidermy and some of the biggest bulls in the show. Don't mind me if I don't sound enthusiastic. I'm losing my voice, but let's get in there and see what's going on. All right, we're gonna start with Money Mendez, Chad Mendez archery bull from Arizona. Look at this slob. What a total freak. This bull, all put together, is well over 400. Even with those short main beams, he's got so many extras. His fronts are super long. An entire main beam. So this was busted when Chad shot it. See, it had been fixed right there, but look at that giant. Just a giant, non-typical. Okay, so this next booth was actually hunting the mountain, same mountain I was hunting during the late hunt, and they had, at least from what I can tell, they had a client who killed a giant, and then one of the owners of the outfit killed a giant 5-point that we saw before the hunt opened. So let me show you this big 5. That guy right there. Look at that sucker. Heavy, man. This was the first bull to give me that wow factor when I saw him on the hoof. He was running with a 6x8 that got shot on day 2 and day 3. They finished him on day 3, and then this guy got shot, I think, towards the tail end of the hunt, but wanted to come by and check it out and get the story from the guys. Look at those unders. Those 2s are huge, and that bull's got some big mass. So Congrats to these guys. They were up there helping their client, like I said, shoot a giant first, and then they shot this, I think, towards the end of the hunt. But that's that big 5, man. He's cool. Okay, this next one, this is a bull I wanted to check out because I've seen the video on YouTube. Look at that giant. This is I think it was a muzzleloader hunt, if I remember correctly. Big frame, and then on this other side, just got a gob of mass with that extra main beam. If I remember right, I think it had been shot earlier in the season from another rifle hunter, but just a big frame bull with a crazy cool side on that one side. And check out this bull they got here. I don't know the story on this guy, but this sucker has 3 antlers. That's pretty sweet. Big, chunky, typical side, just like that other bull, with a huge non-typical side. That's a freak. Dang, that thing has got some mass right here. Look at that. That's a sweet bull. Here. Always early. Always got the best parking spot in the garage. What's up, Wes?
You know it.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Sign up for your hunts yet?
No, I better not forget too.
I need to do that myself.
So this is they call it the Jimmy John bull on the outsides, and then Trent's from Rogue Outdoorsman, big typical elk set. That giant inline 7 frame. Wes has brought some goods, show us some stuff.
Well, let's start with the deer sheds. We have a 216 set right here.
Dang.
He's got some cool little flavors.
He's got a lot of cool stuff right there. Same.
And we have multiple years off this buck. He's got some cool stuff.
He's
on that
cool.
side.
You tape that one out?
Yep, 206. We got
Jeez,
the
dude.
better ones anyway. This one's cool, the Mexico bull.
Yeah, he is sweet.
Kick in 5th.
This is like the bull that was on my late hunt. He did this.
Yep.
That's sweet, man.
Yep. Sweet little 3rd on him.
Deceiving if you don't have the right angle, how long that 5th is.
Yep. And then little weak back end on this one.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Barely has a main beam.
I'm actually any of these, but I thought this bull was sweet. The palmation on him. He's just a big old cool bull. Dropper 2nd.
Yeah.
And then these were probably my 2 best finds from last year. And
Dang, dude,
you could actually
heavy.
feel how dense this one is.
Heavy, I can tell it's one of those.
He is very dense.
Who's got the other side?
You tell me.
Still don't know?
Anybody that sees this, if you have the other side, let me know. And my bucket list is to find a triple brow bull. I have yet to do that, but that
Close.
one, close. It's a 1/2 inch.
Dude, that thing's heavy, I can tell.
And then last one that I found out last year too.
Oh, that's a pretty bull. He's got the look.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, man.
Yes, sir.
Another year at Hunt Expo. We got Trent just showed up. They're scoring his giant coues buck. We'll go show you guys that next. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna show you Trent's coues deer buck. Shot a freaking giant. This video is on his channel. I don't think you really knew what you shot at the moment, did you?
A what?
I don't think you really knew exactly how big he was when you shot him.
I never knew he had like the extra points up here. Even with the swirls and the BTX, from how far away he was, I never could see until we walked up on him after we shot him.
He's getting officially scored. What did you rough tape him at?
I mean, if I was scoring in typical, I had him 135 and 4/8, but they say he's not going to go typical.
Just because these extras right here.
Yeah, so I had him 60 on the right and 58 and something on this side, but I could be way off.
So like me, Trent found a dead head sheep, got to keep it. You don't find these things often. He's got a handful of coues deer sheds down here too that are pretty sweet. They just scored his buck. He nets 132 even, and he gross scores 133 and 4/8. Check this out. Chunky monkey. Look at that. Different years of him. And he was found as a deadhead after all the people that tried to kill this bull. He survived all the hunters and just died on the mountain where he lived his whole life. What a freaking giant. Look at the mass on this thing. Look how odd his antler configuration is right there. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So Ryan Carter's got a bunch of history with this bull. There's some kids down there that found years of sheds off him. Here's a bunch of different years of him, just as a baby right there. And grew into this freak. Man, what a bull. All right, let's go find some more. Here's a sweet bull. Look at the texture on the antlers of this thing. Those dark antlers. God. Sweet look on this one. Another freaking giant.
Archery bull.
Wow.
Nice tip frame.
It's kind of got some of that gobby mass too on some of these.
Giant fronts, and that's pretty short.
Beamy sucker. Had to come check out this beast. Good night. Dang. Hey, wasn't this the biggest one in Utah killed this year?
As far as I know.
Unless somebody else is laying low, not saying anything. Jeez, dude. That thing is so cool. You got a set of sheds. All right, we made it to the end cap, the Mossback booth. It's always fun to come check out some of the mega beasts over here. I think this is that big Nevada bull, huh? Dang. The carousel. This bull is one of my all-time favorites right here. Jeez, dude. These things are just next level. Oh, that's another Nevada one. 453. Good night. 463. Really? Here's a spider bull. This one is pretty sweet. Like the prettiest the typical will ever be. Yeah, they got the whole spread over here as usual. Man, when I was a kid picking up sheds in like 2006, 2007, and 8, my favorite thing to do was come to the Mossback booth because they would typically kill all the bulls I'd find sheds off of. That doesn't happen as often for me anymore. God, look at this guy. Look at the bases on this thing. Woo. That thing is heavy, heavy, heavy. 401. Look at the mass on that thing. God, beamy sucker. Well, guys, I just picked up my Toyota Tundra from it getting detailed. I knew this would happen. Makes me not want to sell it. This thing is so dang clean. It's been a great truck. It's never given me one single mechanical issue. It's in great condition. Interior is mint. Exterior, a few pinstripes on the exterior, but man, I love this truck now that it's clean. Of course, I mean, I didn't know if I wanted to sell it, but I had a friend reach out to me and I gave him a good deal on it. But there might be a little bit of regret right now, to be honest with you. So we're gonna get this home and I'll show you guys the truck a little bit, but I gotta head down to the Expo as soon as possible. It starts at 10 and it is 8:38 right now. So back to the Expo we go. Made it home. I want to give you guys a look at the truck real quick. Had to get a couple things for the Hush booth. Let's see. Not really parked like like you would normally, but I didn't want it on the street, so parked it up on the driveway. Kind of, you know, sideways, I guess. But I wanted to show you guys the engine bay. Did a light detail on the engine bay. Thing is clean. The whole truck is clean. Dang, this truck is nice. Interior's done. And it's looking flush as can be. So my buddy Mark, he's getting this truck. He's gonna actually drive it home from Hunt Expo. He's over helping Chad Mendez booth. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty sweet. A couple of pinstripes from hunting and stuff I think could maybe be worked out with a little bit more work. But the truck's looking good. Down the Hunt Expo we go. And I've been at the Expo. Couldn't look at my phone for like a week straight.
Yeah.
Caught up.
Big news in the shed hunting world today. Obviously, shed closure. Utah came out and announced that they are shutting down the shed hunting in Utah,
What?
which I kind of caught wind of it a few
Shed
weeks ago. And I was
closure.
wondering when it was going to happen, but it's here. So
It is here. Not till they closed it down for shed gathering.
Yeah.
Until May 1st.
Big deal.
Hey guys, I wanted to finish this vlog here in Mexico. We're back out here with David, hunting coues deer. He's being chef man for the day. But yeah, just for the first night, then it's on Ben and I to finish the rest of the days. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the stuff at Hunt Expo. Obviously, it was a huge success for Hush. I want to say thanks to anybody who came out and said hi at the booth. The taxidermy was super cool. I had one morning to go look around at some of the taxidermy. Pretty sweet seeing that big 5 that I had the ability to hunt. Never could turn him up during the hunt, but those guys at Apex got him. That's pretty sweet. But just so you guys know, I'm back in Mexico. So as soon as Hunt Expo ended, we got all the taxidermy back to my house. Hopped on a plane to Tucson, straight back down to the ranch where we hunted with Devin and Martin a couple weeks ago. So fingers crossed that Ben and I can turn up a nice coues buck, possibly a mule deer. Who knows? We'll see, but wanted to thank you guys for watching the vlog. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And again, there is going to be a full-length hunt film on this Mexico hunt eventually on the Hush channel. And yeah, so you guys can expect an update on the next vlog. And go check out the Shed Crazy channel. He's going to be filming and uploading this hunt day by day, semi-live. So check his channel out. And until next time, guys, see you on the next video.